This video is to provide you with additional information about the individual informative speech with a visual aid. This is the final speech that you will present for our class. It is worth 200 points and it is due on the last day of class, which is Saturday, July 29th. As you probably noted in the syllabus, you are unable to pass the class without this final speech, so it is important that you follow through with completing this assignment. Starting in week 2, I will be giving you assignments that will help build to the final speech. Please make sure you are completing each of those assignments, and I will be giving you feedback that you can apply and improve your speech. You are working towards a 5-minute speech. I will give you from 4 minutes and 30 seconds to 5 minutes and 30 seconds. If you are outside of that time frame, then you will start to lose points. What that means is that you will need to be practicing your speech fairly frequently in order to make sure that it falls within that time frame. This is an extemporaneous speech, so you are speaking off the cuff and making it more conversational, so you should not be reading your speech from a paper. When you choose a topic, please make sure that you choose something that is informative, not persuasive, which means that you are trying to convince somebody to think or feel a certain way, and not narrative. That's where you tell your own life story and experiences. This should be strictly informative. It is important that the topic is interesting to you and hopefully to your classmates as well. If you are not interested in the topic that you chose, it will be obvious when you go to give the speech. You'll sound bored and you may not enjoy doing the research that is necessary to complete the topic. You are expected to have a visual aid for this speech. While PowerPoint is an acceptable visual aid to use, you can also use other things as well. Examples would be a video. This could be a short clip. It should be 30 seconds or less. It could be some sort of prop. So if you were doing a speech about cross-country skiing, you might show the skis, the boots, the poles, or a map of where to ski. So try to be creative and think outside the box, but PowerPoint is always a good bet as well. You must do research for your speech. This is how you build credibility with your audience. Even if you choose a topic that you are very knowledgeable about, you need to give credit to the people who came before you and who are experts in the field. All of your citations should be done verbally in your speech, so something like according to the author, and then you tell the information. And you should also submit a reference page that is in APA format. I will be using the 8 public speaking competencies in order to grade your speeches. You will notice that in week 2, there is a link to a PowerPoint that talks about these 8 speaking competencies that has lots of information, videos. It has all the information that you need to be successful when it comes to using these 8 speaking competencies. If you have not done so already, please make sure that you look through that PowerPoint and complete the quiz over the 8 competencies PowerPoint. You will be submitting your speeches on Blackboard discussion board, and just keep in mind that because these are due on the last day of class, no late speeches will be accepted. You are required to have an audience for this speech. I ask that you have 5 adults over the age of 18, and you will present your speech in front of them. You will need to record your speech in such a way that I can see your face and I can also see your audience that is present. Usually what works best is to have the camera or laptop set up at the back of the room, or to have someone at the back of your audience hold a phone for you. If you have any questions or concerns about the audience requirement, please make sure you reach out to me sooner rather than later so we can figure out a way to help you with this audience requirement. The 8 competencies are also included in the handout for the final speech. Again, there's a PowerPoint in week 2 that you can watch. If you have any questions or concerns after reading through this handout and looking through the 8 competencies PowerPoint, Please make sure that you reach out to me so that I can help answer any questions that you have.